News reported that Dak Prescott is healthy now, and he's on the right path of walking without the crutches and things like that. And it's one of those things where his recovery, I meant to say, he's on pace of recovering a whole lot faster than what was reported a couple of weeks ago, as well as what is expected. So the guy is showing that he have this quick recovery type of powers, dare I say. My thing is the Cowboys still got a lot to do, right? As far as his contract, as far as the negotiation aspect of it, we really have to figure out what this team is going to do. I think that he is the ultimate final piece of the puzzle as it relates to the future for the Dallas Cowboys. Whether or not they trade bait him, I know that's not going to fare well with a lot of people. Well, whether or not they sign and trade, do the trade bait situation, or they lock him in for a long-term contract, or they give him another franchise tag. Those will be the options that the Cowboys may have to go out there and seek out. Now, from my opinion, this is just my opinion. No facts with this, but just my opinion, and some people share the same sentiments. The Cowboys should go ahead and figure out a long-term contract and work all of the other pieces out. Work everything else out. Try to figure this thing out. Try to figure out, okay, after you sign Dak Prescott, how can you evaluate the entire roster and put pieces around him as it relates to the defense? Focus on one main piece and build your team around that, opposed to just being everywhere with different philosophies and things like that. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be sitting here saying, okay, well, maybe if in 2 or 3 years this quarterback can develop, if we go out there in the draft, maybe in 4 years this guy can do that. I believe in the hearts of hearts the Joneses know that Dak Prescott is that guy, but they are scared, they're gun shy to pull the trigger. And that's just my opinion. No facts attached to it. And I know I'm going to get a few people to still say, hey, Law, you're wrong and these sorts of things. It's just my opinion. I really do believe that they should work something out. You can't say you believe in somebody. I believe in them and I believe in them, and you don't show it. So at this point, they're going to have to figure that out. Now, I do know that there's two sides of every type of situation, especially in the negotiation part of it. Dak Prescott camp, they would have to compromise on some things too, as far as numbers. I don't know what the numbers are, right? But we do know this. The Joneses came out right before the trade deadline. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Right before the signing deadline last year, and said the deal was approved. It was agreed upon, but we ran out of time. There was no more time left on the docket there to submit the paperwork over to the NFL. So they agreed on something, whether it be principles, I don't know. I flat out don't know, and I'm not trying to figure that part out. But all I do know is that there could have been a lot of smoke and mirrors. A lot of smoke and mirrors. I don't know why somebody's still sending me text messages. But, that's just how it goes. Cowboy Nation, you ain't never have a free time to even talk my mind. Well, got a chance to see most of the playoff games, and I tweeted out a picture or what did I do? I posted it in my Facebook group. Yeah. About the fact that, as a Cowboys fan, we sitting back, we watching these playoff games, wanting to be there, wishing that we are there. And now when we look at the complete picture and we look at everything, we'll say, man, we definitely do not deserve to be there the way those teams are playing. And in order for us to get on that level, every game that I'm seeing, that the Green Bay Packers winning, I'm looking at it like, okay, Mike McCarthy, okay, all right, because next year we're going to be looking at every game, and they got rid of you in Green Bay land, right? And they brought in that particular coach, and this is going to be his second year. Well, what year this is? His second year, right? Going into the playoffs. It could be his third year. Regardless of the situation, we seeing that they are able to get to the playoff and they're playing spectacular. And Aaron Rodgers being Aaron Rodgers, they're utilizing the running game. The defense is showing up and showing out. Not to be comparing the Dallas Cowboys to the Green Bay Packers, but that is how this football game stuff works. So we're looking at that. Also, we're looking at the Buffalo Bills and the Ravens game. It was a real defensive side of the game, but we are looking at these teams saying, okay, all right, cool. That is what playoff caliber looks like. Then we got a lot of homework to do as it relates to adjustments on the field, backup quarterbacks, running game situation, passing in the teeth of the defense type of stuff, being able to manipulate the middle of the field to pass to the outside and manipulate the outside to pass into the middle of the field. We got a lot of stuff to do. We flat out do. There's a lot of stuff that we will have to improve on. And I think and I hope that this team, our team, the Dallas Cowboys, will figure things out to be on the top areas, as it relates to football. Now, my thing is a few pieces here and there, maybe, just maybe. But in order for us to get all the way and drill everything home, we got to improve in certain areas. We do. We have to have that mindset of attack mode. We got to have that stapled down, sealed tight. There's only a few and small moves for errors there. We have to improve in every category, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I'm thinking that when I look at these teams play this weekend, I'm seeing defense flying to the ball. I'm seeing defense harassing the quarterback. And on the flip side, I'm seeing quarterbacks making the adjustments, reading what the defense is trying to throw at them, and making those necessary adjustments. But we would really have to dig a little deeper and really iron out any warts, because the playoff, what it will show to you, it will showcase you your errors. It will bring out all of the bad things. It will. So anything that can go wrong, if you're lacking on it, if you're lacking in special team, it will rear its ugly head. If you're lacking on execution as it relates to certain red zone plays, it will show up and it will say, hey, you're about to lose. I truly believe in the Ravens game, and I'm just saying if, that's the operative word, if Lamar Jackson know how to throw a fade ball or read the defense a little bit quicker, it will be more of a competition, or it will be more of an area to compete. Or if the kicker is able to hit those kicks, and I do know it's windy, right? And even when I look back at the Green Bay Packers game, the opportunity and the chances that the opposing team had against the actual Green Bay Packers, we can look at it and say, man, they fought back, they clawed back into the situation. But the problem is that it was just this right here. Aaron Rodgers said, okay, I'm going to showcase to the world that, hey, I'm not here by mistake. And it showed everybody. It showed everybody that even though you have an Aaron Donald, as good as he is, as great of a player that he can change the game. I'm talking about the LA Rams versus the Green Bay Packers now. You still need a quarterback. That's just the reality of it. Quarterback can hide a lot of things. I mean, Aaron Rodgers made some dude named Lizard. I know he had a good season so far, but he made that guy. I forgot his name. It's at the tip of my tongue. I hope I said his name right. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Ultimately, it wasn't the Jared Goff versus the Aaron Rodgers. And I do know that people are going to look at it and say, no, that was the L.A. Rams versus the Packers. No, it was literally, according to all of the aficionados and everybody that's out there that's calling the game, an Aaron Donald versus an Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was able to win because he can put up scores. He touches the ball more times than none, right? More and more opportunities to change the game. So in order to beat, because they were beatable, the Rams would have to continue to strike, and Goff just didn't have it. Now, I still give kudos to that particular coach over there for making it to the playoff, continue to fight through. When everybody thought that they were out, he still figured out ways, right? So they got a solid coach. They do. They do. And Green Bay Packers got a solid coach. So our thing will be now, do the Cowboys have a solid one? Are we able to flip things around and make things happen and change things out? Let me know of your thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel about everything. That's all the time that I have for this beautiful moment. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. And remember, it's just my opinions. Don't be taking this stuff to heart. People be taking this stuff to heart. Man, it's supposed to be fun, right? Well, it's not that much fun watching other teams play. And we represent the Dallas Cowboys from the womb to the tomb, right? And we want to get some of that. We greedy. We want some too, right? So Mike McCarthy, Dan Quinn, both of you guys should have a sour taste in your mouth. Let's prove it to the world that you guys belong, right? Mike McCarthy, you got your mulligan out the way. Now it's time for us to see some superb coaching. Oh, Quinn, you got you a second chance at life. One of the most visible organizations in the universe, right? So if you showcase and you show up something good from here on the Dallas Cowboys end, there'll be teams calling. Yeah, so show up and show out to coach this team the best way possible. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute.